Radio check. Work is in the AO. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Glad you can join us today for another round of Super Wars 30. Well, we say another round, but it's been actually a couple of months since we last touched the game. And over those previous months, we only did a couple of onboard and support missions, mostly front missions, to be honest, just making money and probably grabbing some extra parts that we can use. Also been trying to get down Supreme God Z several times with Showdown with the Unknown. Apparently, we are actually in the last two missions of the main story, and one after the last two missions play one after another, so we can't really go back to preparing stuff if we actually complete the current starred mission here, which is the Facing Death mission in Antarctica. So for the time being, before we go straight into the hot zone, we'll do a few last-minute preps and then probably fix up some of the units we're going to need for the final campaign, or final campaign mission rather. Don't know who they'll be yet, but just need to review something real quick. I just need to check if some of these missions are available in post-game. Need notes on these. So basically, the main issue here is whether we want to dive straight into the final campaign and ignore some of these. I don't remember how many times we played Showdown with the Unknown, so maybe I should focus on getting that done first, so that our units will be ready for a long run. And we've already completed all of the onboard missions as well. So I think we should go with Showdown with the Unknown. We should go with Point Nemo first, and then rack up some extra points for the other units that need leveling up. I probably need to level up the twins, not the twins, the siblings as well. So we're just gonna get Captain Bright out on the front line. And it's just going to be the twins for the fight this time. Although, yeah, the Darion is already pretty much left behind, and so is Red 5+. But since we're just going for a rush here, we're going to focus on getting both of the, where are they? Where are my siblings? Ah, there they are. We need to get both of the Hickabines up. Maybe get... No, Graveling's already overpowered at level 193, so let's go with just these two. 8th battle, okay, just 2 more. Advento! So we just need 2 more, and then after that, it'll be a repeat. Since apparently you just need to fight him 10 times to get the rare parts. So let's focus on getting our guy up. Drive. I don't think... No, he doesn't have Zeal, and I don't think anybody can awaken him. To Spirit. Focus, maybe. Which one is Resolve? Oh, Resolve has X points. Okay. X action, multi-action. Do I want a boost dash? No, let's save that for next time. Let's just rush these guys in the back. Open up a path for this for as we go with one of these items. You know, I still don't know why this song is is marked for copyright, despite the fact that it's actually part of the game soundtrack. But it would be pretty out of place to play a Super Robot Wars game without music, so. Good opening from AG there, 40,000 plus HP damage, pretty much not letting that item walk away from that attack. Multi-action! The Graviton Rifle should be enough to take care of some of these. I mean, Photon Rifle. Graviton Cannon will be a little too overkill. Good shot from AG there. He's got 36,000, non-critical to boot, making this pretty easy as he wipes out yet another item out of this zone. Switch him around to the other side of the pit, making full use of the pitch here. Pitch's width, rather. And let's get Az up on her morale. Fortunately, she's not strong enough to deal damage with the leap slash. I hate calling it the leap slasher. I'm still used to calling it the reap slasher, actually, or rip slasher rather. From the fan translation era. Oh, sweet. All right. But she doesn't have... Wait, let's give her Resolve so she can get her extra commands up. Multi-action. Wait. That was 5, right? Ah! Okay. She already had enough X points for Resolve. Well, whatever. Double Graviton Rifle! Let's finish these up. Excellent shot there, 25,000 double critical from Az with that shot. That item is definitely not walking away from that one, and she's now up to 191. Her bigger brother AJ is currently at 194 though, with a morale of 184, or 182 rather. Time for some multi-action again. You know, speaking of something that's easy to read, I saw something that was a bit hard to read earlier. Apparently, they've delisted the first 2 Kiwami titles on Steam. The 35,000 damage there, double crit too. Anyway, coming back to what I was talking about, apparently they delisted both of the original Kiwami titles on stream and have replaced them with enhanced versions, sort of. Said enhanced versions have some fixes to some of the graphics bugs, and apparently added some subtitles for other languages, which I think is good. But they delisted the originals, and the new ones are larger with mandatory extra add-ons, which I am not exactly a fan of. And that comes on top of the director's cut, which I saw from trailers was a bit too much of an ask, just for a number of extra cutscenes that don't really jive well with the original story. I was actually thinking of switching from Super Robot Wars 30 to playing some Yakuza 0 today, but I already prepped up for this, so I'm probably gonna do that tomorrow. Just gonna do some runs today. See how far that goes. Especially since I'm also trying to... Ooh, good 26,000 double crit for that one. Anyway, yeah, I was planning to do some Yakuza 0 runs tomorrow, and then... Well, there's the issue that I'm also trying to go for 100% completion, but that's fairly difficult, considering that, dang it. You call it? Considering that a lot of the side missions are pretty hard to do, and since I'm already pretty far into the story, might have to advance the plot a bit more so that we can go into the switching between Kiryu and Majima mode, and then we'll go and try and finish some of the sub-stories and side missions, and there's a lot of them. I'm very worried that I won't be able to do that before I actually have to be... I actually have to finish or focus on the campaign story instead, which is kind of a shame. Nope, I don't have any map attacks. Well, whatever. Dash to stomere! Good slash there, 35,000 with just the sword. You know, if it wasn't for the oversized black hole cannon that he has to carry around every single time, the Hyukoban 30th might have been my favorite of the Hyukoban variants, alongside the Boxer. Actually, can you imagine the Hyukoban Boxer using the 30th's black hole cannon with its big hands? That would be quite the sight to see, to be honest. Double gravity. Do I have snipe? Yes, I do have snipe. Ah, fine. No, it's too far. Let's get this guy then. Oh wait, no, that's in Az's territory. Oh, why did I go for Soul? I should have gone for multi-action, not Soul. You know, I'm actually wondering if anybody's watching right now, since it's apparently the Game Awards night, and there's a lot of people doing watch-alongs on Twitch. So most of the Twitch community might not be even checking out the video game streams right now, but what do I know? Let's just go ahead with this mission. Alright, that's one more on Az's side knocked out. And she's now at 195. Good jump there for the girl. And for her big brother, who's now 196. Currently in multi-action mode. What else do we have here that I can use? I forgot I got supporters because I do have the Dreistega out there. But let's use that later. For the time being, it's coming up to morale 170. Getting multi-action out of that. Still not high enough to do damage with just the Leap Slasher, but double graviton rifle it is. She's gonna have to recharge soon though. She's already down to below half of her energy output. Igen, slash timber! Soko! Wow, what about Mokoko? Alright, gonna have to send Az a bit to the back, probably provide some support for the ships here. Use some of our abilities to soften up this guy, but yeah, okay. I gave him multi-action already, didn't I? Yep, I did. Let's go for the photon rifle for the time being, since it eats up his energy when he used the beam sword. I'm being just a miser with the energy. All of them will hit, he says. 47,000 damage on double crit. AG's really not pulling the stops on this one, as his pretty much wrecking the entire right flank. He's also now up to 197, 551 kills. If we can get him to 200, then we can probably let Oz handle the rest. And then if we go into once we go into the next round, we'll probably just gonna use the top 3 of the Super Robot Wars franchise to clear the path. More photon rifles here up front, or in the back rather. Don't forget, he has double attack, which means he's pretty much gonna wreck everything. Oof, not critical, but 30,000 points on that shot, pretty much making sure nothing is left of that item. That item pilot, rather. And he is now up to 198, still enough X points. That Escalapus is gonna be annoying later. Let's see our current status. Total 10 kills, 6 for AG, 4 for Az. Still have enough firepower to knock out at least one of these guys with the Graviton rifle. Graviton rifles, rather. Fear is the mind killer. Soko! Nope, not critical, but still doing a lot of damage. Though definitely not up to the 30th capabilities there. Okay, we can probably put her here. You know, I did hear that Super Robot Wars Y actually got rid of post-end turn spirit commands, and pretty much brought back some of the older setups for providing spirit commands for units as a bit of a challenge. Or like, bring back the basics of the older Super Robot Wars titles, which I think is pretty nice. Although it does have the... It might, what shall we say, it might catch some of the newer players by surprise, especially those who came out just, or who joined just around the time of Super Robot Wars 30. But I think it's nice that they're bringing back some of the older features. Right, let's see if we can survive this. Well, we're well within range of the Supreme God Z's map attack, so this is going to be a bit risky. Soko! Now we just need to put Az right next to one of these ships, so she can get a resupply line. Well, rather, she can only resupply more. She can only resupply in the field with the help of the Dreisträger. Just gonna give these guys Force C. 1, 2, 3, just in case. And then we're gonna, since we're out of power here, we're gonna soften up this guy with Leap Slasher. Leap Slasher! Please be crit. Dang it, not enough. Just 475 points off, and she would have been able to knock out that SQ. Nissan! Alright, you're staying in this position as... Gonna need you to... Intuition... Okay. And now we're gonna wipe these spots open. Photon Rifle!
お互いに不幸だったな。逃がすわけねえだろ。
See what else is on the news. That was pretty much underwhelming on the part of that SQ. Not a lot of defense from him. And now we're out of multi-action points. Do we have any extra XCs? Nope, we don't. I don't think I have a part that I can use either. There's Spirit of Steel, but it only activates Supply Soul once per map, so that's not much. Let's daunt this guy a bit so he doesn't... Heck? Just need to daunt him a bit so he doesn't make any noise. Sorry about that, something suddenly popped up and I had to check that out first. Okay, we've only got two. Oh! Oh, he had Zeal! Oh no, the multi-action mode, and then we don't have any more. Oh wait, I haven't done anything, I just needed to daunt him. Put his morale down in the dumps, he won't be able to do any map attacks. Don't do anything to him and just shoot these guys out of the sky, yes?
使えるものは何でも使ってやる。見えてんだよ。
見えてんだよな。 Good damage, 40,000, double crit, pretty nice hitting there on the SQ. Nothing left but junk, and just 2 SQs left in the field. We can probably leave these 2 to the ships. And that's it for this one. Next phase. First turn enemy unit. Alright, Mitsuba-san. Let's show them the power of guided missiles. Illuminator Link! I like how the Dreisträger ignores the need for VLS systems and instead launches the entire VLS canister in the air, turning it into a remote drone of sorts. Though I do wonder what the caliber of those missiles are. Are they in the same tier as, say, fin-folding aerial rockets, or are they like actual full caliber VLS type missiles? Ooh, she's now up to 195. True counter, let's go. Whee! 7,000 regular critical damage on that one. Fortunately, that did not give Bright his level up. Well, whatever. We're just gonna use a ship's for strike here. Sorry, Advent. You know, facing Advent in 30 made me appreciate not playing SRWZ 3.1 and 3.2 even more. Like, I know I kind of wanted to play those titles, but there were a lot of story choices that I did not like. Especially since they, unlike Z2, which follows the if route for Z1, Z3 kind of ignored the if route for certain plot purposes that I did not really like, and that kind of soured me on a lot of things with the title. Although I have to say, the Librasta Type T was a pretty nice model, all things considered, especially from the cuts I saw. And of course, everybody enjoys Chiriko killing the anti-spiral with his pistol. He's out of range. Oh, he is. Ooh, third time. And we know he's gonna miss, so let's move. Speaking of move, can I charge? No, I can't. Target Insightor! Now we have foresee on these guys, so let's just increase our spirit, see how far we can go. You know, I can use Bright to take this guy out. Yep, I'm well within strike range. I just need to soften him up a bit. Then analyze. Let's go, Ranald. Analyze this big guy for me. Gonna weaken him up. Spirit. Since we're going to use Bright for this one, we're gonna need to foresee him, I think. The question is, can we soften him up even further? Don't. Put him at the lowest level. Unfortunately, he's really tanky right now since he's already at level 8. We still have 2 more after this, which can be a bit dragging. Ooh, he's out. X order. Now let's see if the X order for later. Let's use one of our bow-mounted particle cannons for this one. See how far she goes. Oh wait. Since we all have Valor, we can't really add some critical for him. Screw it. Fire will. Let's soften him up. Secrets are cool. Blast reflectors up. Sun! It's Penny! You know, it would have been nice if they actually showed the bridge prepping up for this attack like they did with the likes of the Yamato or the Shirogane and the Kurogane. Oh, dang it, that barely scratched him. They don't have Zeal. Time for your riposte. Now resolve is +5 XQ. As only got 77 out of that. Smash hit, trick attack, direct attack. Double graviton rifle! He's already out of spots. Target Insightor! Ooh, okay. Let's see if he's gonna there you go. Oh crap! I forgot! I forgot to give her evade abilities. You're gonna have to tank the next attack. Let's hope it's not a critical. Sucker! Ooh, good damage there. 1 bar up, 3 more to go. She'll have to go through a new universe with this one. Let's hope it's not a lot of damage. I should have given her one of those items that allows special evasion at high morale. She only has a barrier field, but I don't think that's gonna do anything. This one is a lot more disturbing with Advent's actual BGM playing in the background. It is kind of weird that not all of the bosses in SRW30 have their music override your unit's BGM. Ooh, good defense there. Oh yeah, she still had, besides the berry, she still had a guard on sortie ability that I purchased for her, so that's gonna be good. Good damage all around, good defending for that. Oni-chan. Full impact black hole cannon! How much damage will that cause? Please tell me it's a lot. I know it's just support fire, but still. That's what I'm talking about. Now stay where you are. Stay where you are. Mega Ryusho! Asayoi! Just in case. Oh, I didn't give her Prowler already. Dang it! Oh well. Mega Ryusho! Asayoi! Oh, he's already used his snipe and it's only 1 attack. Dang it! Well, let's soften him up then. It's only Spiritual Steel. Dev Soul. Well, he doesn't have either. Alright, let's soften him up with the last of these bow mount cannons. Bogyo Shutter all settle! Anti-grab brakes engage. Sun! Ni! Ich! Te! At least get it to half health, then we'll take care of the rest from there. There you go. That's still a lot of health though. And he's also barely touching his health packs, or rather his energy packs, so that's a bit of a scare. Can you imagine having to fight full power Advent in Z 3.2? I can't. I already had a lot of trouble with his predecessor in Z2.
先ほどの攻撃による被弾箇所なし。それは何よりです。
It's 196. Thanks to Zeal, can send in another barrage. A Mega Particle Fire against. Oh wait, I haven't used the Rakylum yet. Do they have? Did I give him Valor yet? Yeah, he has Valor on, but you can't really engage him just yet. And there's not enough X orders for restore actions, so. How much does the double graviton cost? 54! There's still 77 in her energy tank for this round, so we can probably send her in. But I don't think she has enough spirit commands. No, she doesn't have enough SP for Soul, and I don't think she has any parts that I can use. You can use supporters though, but can move in, but that will limit the attack because the only post-move attacks are the Leap Slasher and the Beam Sword. And since he doesn't have Zeal, he's not exactly going to be able to do much. And I don't think I want to use the Soul attack yet, especially with just the Leap Slasher in there. Leap Slasher! You know, I think it would have been nice if the 30ths. Oh, 40,000 for that. Oh, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I think it would have been nice if the 30th actually had the same option as the Hyukeban Gunner, where its backpack can also be used as a ride. Yeah, it was a Hyukeban Gunner that uses the flight pack. Can you imagine if the Can you imagine if the 30th had a similar capability as the Gunner for its black hole cannon? Absolutely crazy! It would be absolutely crazy to see him just riding through there. Sweet, he's out of range. Oh, that reminds me, Coyote Hakase is actually going to be doing a charge counterattack watch along tonight. I should check up on. Was it tonight? No, it was tomorrow night. Or was it tomorrow? Tomorrow night Japan time? Yeah, something around those lines. I'm gonna try and catch that. Okay, do more damage to him. Still have enough X orders for that. Too bad I can't snipe him. Dang it! Oh, I can still snipe him. Sweet. Okay. And just stay where you are. Asa! 12,000 damage, not a lot, but that's gonna be enough to keep him from recovering most of his health. Stand by, stand by. That's gonna be enough for now. Let's go to turn 2, enemy side. Just gonna miss this one. Oh crap, she used a double graviton rifle, and that's a lot of health recovery. Dang it! Oh well. Sucker! Good damage all around, nonetheless. Who are you, coming out your decade? No need to block that, thankfully. Where have I heard Az's voice after this, actually? And, shoot. Okay, 4C. I'm not in the mood for waiting for the animation to complete, so let's just go 4C. You know, now that I look at it, the 30th Flight Pack does incorporate parts of the gunner in it. So you can say that it is carrying the legacy of the Hukabine gunner in its flight and armament capabilities, but still, it's pretty much toned down. I wonder if they're gonna bring the gunner to another regular SRW title, like what they did in some of the older, some of the other SRW units. Would be a nice change of pace from the usual suspects like Masaki. Or maybe if they're crazy, they're gonna bring the Altered Banbreos in a future regular title as a guest unit. If they're crazy, of course. Another round with a shoot. Ability. And she's already got not in the movie, so let's foresee. Alright, we're down to level turn 3 player phase. Advent is down to 48% of his total health right now. I can still snipe, thankfully, and I still have Valor on, thanks to the SP recovery. So we're gonna use the old Rakylum, the oldest of the units on the field right now, to finish off Advent. But he can jump up in levels as well. So we're going to need Mitsuba to help us out here. Probably combine the power of the siblings. Soldier Seto! She doesn't have parts. She has resupply on though. Deep Slasha! Oh boy. Poor C. Is it really? Not gonna be a lot of damage for this one, I think. Still pretty good damage all around. 10,000 against a big target like that, especially since the Reap Slasher doesn't really do very well against extra large targets. At least in its base form. Good evade there. Jesus Christ, AJ! Baka Oni-chan da! A little too daunting as a big brother, despite the fact that they're not really blood relatives. Whee! How much compressed reality is this one gonna cause? He's in the red! And that's a support shot to boot. Excuse me. 64,000 and it's a crit. He still has soul. Can you imagine that? Although, considerably, Advent's health is still in the question marks, which is not a good sign. Gotta analyze him too. Yeah, I can store action just in case. Oh, he as is well within strike range. Okay, that makes sense. Valor on, Snipe on. Supporter is gonna be up for this one. So it's going to be possibilities of light. Spirit's Blessing. Who else do we want to? No, we already have Bravery. Yeah, sure. Boss's Encouragement would be nice. Oh, we're already out of that. Do we want to resupply? No, we're out. Double graviton rifle! Soften him up! Soccer! Oof, 18,000. Barely just above the last bar of health. How much health is he packing at level 8? Ultimum Deus Initium. Next round, we're gonna bring all of the SRW originals for the match. This is taking much longer than I thought it would be. I guess there's only 2 units in the field. It really does take longer than that. She's now down to 34 energy packs. FIBC! Oh my god, 70,000? 70,000 on his health there. That's kind of terrifying, actually. Okay, still need a little more softening up. Mega Ryusho! Okay, let's save this for a bit, in case. Wall up. Focus. Let's see if we can reflect his final attack with the barrier. Yokai! Kyuru Sogiho! Kogeki Yoi! Chikata Hajime! And those guns have a rate of fire that Yamamoto would cry about. Alright, he's now down at 25,000 health and it's only listed as danger. It's a small sliver of health, but it's 25,000! No, they can't tank it. Dang it. Let's see how much damage they'll take, though. With the wall and the barrier field up. Barrier abilities don't stack up in the game right. Okay, that's devastatingly low. 224 is negligible at best, or worse rather. That barely scratched that. That barely damaged the paintwork. Okay, stand by. Do we have enough firepower to soften him up with one shot? Yes, let's go! Brighto! Yaruna! Brighto! Yaruna! Joe! Hey! It would have been funnier if he actually had access to a bunch of reaction warheads like in the film. 20,000, not bad, and it's double crit to boot. Let's look our fallen enemy in the face. Big leap there, jumping in 16 places to 196. Power part range extender. We didn't lose anybody. A total score of 17, including Supreme God Z. 431,000 plus credits, 31,000 XP, 800 BP, 1 power part acquired, and 800 M points. We don't really need a lot of M points anymore since we pretty much updated most of the, or all of the parts of the dice tag. Just probably need some of the secret parts at the end of the upgrade trees, I suppose. Excuse me. AG is now 554 points. Good lord. Next is Masaki at 290, pretty much left behind now. Our parts. You know, I haven't actually used the full armor Mark II at all, or the regular Mark II for that case, or for that matter, rather. All of the guys that needed add-ons are already pretty much filled up. I'd probably give the Van Eyne something. Oh, it applies to range 1 weapons? Sweet. Yeah, he's definitely gonna need that. Since Van Eyne's got a decent amount of melee attacks, so he's gonna need a range extender for that. Okay, let's go and dive into Point Nemo again. Oh, more front missions have become available. Okay, we're just sending out the original units for this one, and can I not select ships? Okay, who do we want to send apart from siblings? We got 15 slots. Where are the siblings? Where are the simpletons? Didarion, Gespent, Grungosto, Denai, Daigengar, Ryan Vicerita, Altyson Reis, Koryo, and that's pretty much it. That's all the originals? That can't be right. I have 10 original SRW original units here, so I need 5 more units to fill up the slots, or we can just go with this. Do we really need to go with ships? Fine, let's send out the NSX. Okay, R9 last battle at last. Remember, he's gonna have a lot of map attacks here unless we give him Daunt, or put him under the effect of Daunt, rather. Alright, Bullet, you're up! No, he's still a bit too low. Fine. Spirit up, then. No, it's only Bullet that has Spirit up. Spirit and Flash. Keyta Goken! Also low on Spirit. Dang it! Still not enough to deal any killing hits on that one. Keyta Goken! Okay, let's wake up these guys instead. 182, 183, 184, 185. Quick jump there. Nice! That's the bow attack, right? Or was it the boomerang? Alright, let's just soften them up for the others. No need to rush things, we just need to level up some of the originals. Sorry about that. Where were we? Oh. So what do we want next? Well, it's already 195 along with Kuswa, so somebody else should go and get leveled up. Irm, you're up, buddy. No, that's too far. G combination then? Yeah. Let's send a bullet out here to soften up this guy with a random spike. Oh, did I not give him that special ability to get persist and bullseye at the start of the start of a sortie? Did you get that? Good damage from bullet there. We'll have to tank this attack though. Ooh, Shadow. Good evasion there. I wish more units had that have special defense again. One of the things I loved about older SRW titles is that you still had the shoot down and slash down abilities, which kind of activate when there's an ability gap between the attacker and the defender. And there's also those special evades like the shadow effect for the Koryo. So I wish they'd bring that back for the older titles, just so we can have some more fun with them. Sprung. Vox Stamina! Okay, or Sprung it is. He's still at 100%? Dang it, there's a bit of a gap difference there. A 9. The Vanine is from X Omega, right? And while the Dadian is from DD. Speaking of DD, I did hear that there were a couple of new units coming up in SRW DD as guest fighters of sorts to commemorate Code Geass's anniversary, which includes a new variant of the oh no, I heard that a couple of months back they gave Suzaku his own version of Wing Zero. The Wing Zero Albion, which carries twin laser vibration swords instead of twin beam rifles. And now the 20th anniversary commemoration will feature Louis Ne as a guest pilot, which I think is pretty neat. Although it is quite funny that she's actually going to get a Vincent variant. Persist focus. But she's getting a Vincent variant since she loves Rolo and all. But it's just really funny that the Vincent variant still has a cape, like an actual Royal Guard cape. And personally, I think a Royal Guard cape wouldn't really be useful for a flight type unit like the Vincent. To each her own, I guess. Oh, get bunkered! Pretty nice damage from Kyosuke there. Should be enough to let excellent Nesan do most of the follow-ups. He'll have to tank this though. Still Beowulf is still one heck of a track to listen to. She doesn't have charge. She'll have to make do with your battle cannon. Yeah, that's not gonna help. Naga, huh?
お前の相手は俺だ。この刃で消さん。
Good damage. Just enough to clear out that SQ. Next run up, we just had to deal with somebody else. Who else is coming in? Excellent Nissan is pretty low, 183. She's the one who's getting left behind. Right. Slash the paw! Let's go, Gil. See if we can do enough damage to soften him up for a tri-barrel launcher. Keyta, slash the paw! Too bad he's not gonna do his dynamic kill animation for this one. Gonna thrust in and then run away. Whee! Good enough damage though. 4,400 HP left. Excellent can handle this easy. We're definitely gonna have to send some ships forward to provide guard and support. Excellent Nissan. Bell beam cannon. What? What do you mean that's not enough damage? Oh well. Gonna have to waste a couple of spirit points just to get this one out. Just twice the damage, but not too bad, I suppose. But that's not gonna reflect much on her XP, I think. Yep. Oh wait, she's up 187. That's actually pretty high. So I think she would have gone 188 if she had been able to do that without the Spirit Command power-up, so to speak. Right, let's cook up some SQs, shall we? Boost the knuckle! Ooh! Ba, 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 ba. Get knocked! Go! I hate that it's not a dynamic kill animation where the hole just stays in place before the enemy blows up. Good jump to 188 there. See how much XP you can get without Spirit Command boosted attacks. Can't use that yet. We're putting the Dice Tag over here. Do I want to repair Kyosuke? That doesn't look like a lot of damage, really. Stand by. I think he can handle it. Especially since he has Resolve. Oh, no Resolve. What's his ability again? Since he has Potential, the more damage he takes, the higher his stats become, so we can just leave him there. Well, beam coating against beam attacks. Wait, why didn't it affect... Oh, it's not counted as a beam attack? That's fancy. Unyo no Touch! Oh boy, here we go. Unyo no Touch should be enough. real men right each other and all that. Yes, my dog! Katsumokuseo! Siesto! Itorio nan! It's Zankanto, dude. That jumps him to 189. Excellent shooting there from Elzum. Oh, wait, another Zenga and Elzum. That should be enough. Okay, let's. Oh, 100. Who else has Daunt? Oh, it's excellent Nason. That should be enough. Right, that should end our phase 1. Now it's enemy phase 1. Too far out. Not within the range of the Slash Reaper, or at least the Ion Cannon. Final beam! Once we've taken care of all these SQs, we're gonna put everybody on a ride into the ships, and then we'll send them forward. Hison's final beam! Yep, that's a lot of damage for getting flashed. Oh, seriously? You're going for him? Bad choice, buddy. Bad choice. Wait, what? Dude, that was only 23%. He could have evaded that easily. Yeah, slash slipper! That's not gonna be a kill shot, however, but still, gonna do a lot of damage. Way above half damage, actually. Pretty much softening up this guy. And now he's up to 185. Maybe this time he's gonna be able to evade it, right? Come on, dude! That wasn't as much damage. Oh wait, that is a lot more damage than the previous one. Ragno! Hasayoi! Luigi gonna block this?
こういう時はこうするんだよ。
Oh, the nano laminate armor. I see.
そうは問屋が下ろさないってな。
That didn't do anything. He tanked the entirety of that.
切り札を使う時です。
Get ready for that. Let's go. Whee! Does anybody know Ogata-san is still doing voice work? I don't remember the last time she actually did a say roll. Good damage there. Oh no, he's gonna tank this. He's gonna have to tank this. I forgot to set him up to focus mode. Come on. Kill. Good.
残念だが当たりはしない。これからは逃れられんぞ。これで決める。切り裂け。スラッシュリッパー。とどめ。
Slightly better damage than the last one. But getting closer is scoring critical hits here. Got Kai? Oh wait. Yeah, no, that's... Yeah, that's just a second most effective attack. I'll have to tank this though. With that poor horse. Woohoo! Get flash slashed. That's 2 kills for Zanger now. Let's not waste our resources on this guy. Gonna attack again and again. Ooh! She has enough spirit now for the double graviton. Oh wait! We shouldn't have attacked him, since we're not gonna be able to continue the attack on his position for the time being. We need to set up everybody up front first. Skoshi wa yaru yo da na. Kyosuke's already got 1 kill. No, he hasn't. Darian did. Excellent. Does he have hidden away? I don't remember. Yeah, he has hidden away. Okay, let's soften him up. Fresh reload of Slash Rippers up here. They want to knock out this guy. Just to see that dynamic kill animation. Kirisake! Slash Ripper! Time for the dynamic kill animation that we all love from this unit. Now it does suck that Gilliam doesn't have a guest spins kick, at least in this game. But that, yep. That late animation sheathing finish is quite fancy to watch. I gave Kyosuke hidden away, yes, okay. Chain gun? No, chain gun's too weak. Avalanche Claymore! We can't use aerial claymore either way, so let's just push over this. Perfect. Light him up! Claymore! Al Tyson Vase just has a shoulder-mounted off-road mine on himself. Or two of them, in fact. Okay, those are claymores. Get him out of there. Both have kills already. Okay, get Seal and Spirit. I got Nakuda! Oh, I don't think I gave Bullet extra attack. I don't know. Ikutan ka? Da! That jumps him up to 196. Switch! Yuko! Bakuraifu? Nah. Oh wait, we can probably use Bakuraifu to soften him up. Yeah, this is gonna be a killer. Bakuraifu! Good damage all around there. That's gonna help the other one who needs a kill in this batch. Send Ryuko into the FT. No, not the FTO. This is the NSX. The Honda. And 2 kills from Zanger. Not really a lot there. Do we want to give AG 1 kill? I mean, sure, okay. Asahi, you're gonna ride in here. Everybody already has anything? Oh, okay. I can send you guys over here instead. I shot in. Persist. Wall. Intuition. Just soften him up. Turn him into glue or something. Nice sorting! I like how he rode Tombe there like he was driving a MotoGP vehicle, or rather a MotoGP motorcycle. With the angle and all. Kai? Kai's not here, buddy. Alright, let's send Az over to take this guy out first. Beam sword? Okay, she has enough firepower for a beam sword attack on this SQ. We want to get the kill shot here for Advent. I mean, here Herb's not here, so that takes care of that guy. Az is now level 200. I don't think she can level up further. Beamhole, not enough. Ragnarhole, perfect. So let's get everybody who needs a move up here. Asahi. Let's not attack until we can get everybody up, because if we attack him now, he's gonna recharge pretty cleanly. Howling Launcher, X Modo, Setto! Whee! Wow! This SQ is lucky to escape with his life. Taking that much beam damage from the Vice Vita. He's lucky the support attack isn't gonna be as strong either. But he's gonna be lucky for only a few more seconds. Iko. What a 180 there. Oh, that'll work. He's not walking away from that. 9,000 damage. That's really bad hit there for the poor SQ. Alright, let's sit him up here. Hidarion can't do. Does he have? Okay, he doesn't. Okay. Line him up! Just need to give him a headshot. Boom. Nuked him. Almost literally. Get him in here. Time to attack these guys. Can the missile canisters be enough? Nope. Time for a heavy barrage. Yokai! Shuru Sogeki Ho! Kogeki Oi! 1番、2番、打ち方、始め! Why are they only using the number 1 and number 2 batteries anyways? Imagine a full salvo of all of their main batteries for this attack. That takes care of that one. Dice Tega in position to attack. Stand by. Ragnarhole, Hasayoi! Hiram can handle moving on his own. Ragnarhole, Hasayoi! Vite! We're right in the void. Wasn't a critical though. That should be enough to take care of that SQ. Now, everybody has a kill. Mostly. It's AG that still needs a little bit more. Beam Solo! And then we daunt the big guy so he doesn't use his map attack. 23,000! Double critical on the weakest attack. That's gotta make you shake your boots in despair. Shaking your boots, rather. Now he has at level 200. Pretty much the same with the siblings now. And yeah, we pretty much capped out the levels on him. Eesh. Alright, time to daunt him. Wait, what? Oh. And I know how well. And that's 71% morale. We should be good. Let's see who he's gonna attack. Oh. We're Sprung. Let's go for Valor, and then Flash. Jumedikai. I really hate Admin's smile for some reason. I know he's technically reformed in the 30. In his 30 appearance, but he still kind of annoys me for some reason. Just check something. Hey! How much health does he carry this time? Remember, this is his top form. There's still one more. Wow, he barely moved at 25,000. I can't even see a line of movement on his health bar. That's how tough he is right now. Okay, so Spirit up. Also, get him in Valor up there as well. You know, I just noticed that there were some artifacting on his hand in both forms. That's something I didn't notice before. Alright, let's see how much damage this will do this time. Ute! Excuse me. Okay, we're seeing movement now, but that's still not enough. Another attack on AG of all people. Full counter. You think the 30th You think the 30th has compatibility with the boxer mode? Because I'd like to see AG pilot that in an OG title. Can't smoke sail! Yes, my dog! Good. Not much damage there, despite the heavy hit. Barely even came close to the bottom end of the first bar. We're definitely gonna need focus fire on him now. But who's gonna be the finisher for this one? I can't think of anybody. Whee! Alright, turn 2. Or turn 3, rather. Maybe we throw into this at 86 morale. Oh! What do you call it? I need to daunt him a bit. Oh, whoops. Excellent, Nissan, a little help. And somebody has to analyze him. In. Oh wait, it's Reynold, but we already have analyze on him. Youngest spin store. So charge, persist, focused. Wait. Now let's get Kyosuke on the final barrage for this one. I can give him supporters too. Right, let's soften him up. Turn him into mush with a little support fire from the Rampage Ghosto. But we can also, hang on. Valor, Horsey. Alright, let's soften him up. Hammer him to paste. Naraba! Slash it! Oh, he's so big that his leg actually shows on the bottom of the screen while Gilliam prepares his sword. Or was it his wing? Anywho, that was pretty funny to see. That should be enough damage to knock him out of the park for this one. Dang, Gilliam. Harsh. That's not exactly what Excellent said. Though the spirit was accurate, that's not exactly what she said. still. Oh, it's X mode. Olinglonsa! Come on, get one bar out. Seriously? That didn't move the bar a bit? Oh, come on. Let's use both mobile units for this one. Take your highest yokai! $3,000 damage flat. Took out one bar at least. Ore no deban da na! Kai suru! Shante! Oh, it better be. We're pretty much hurting for damage here. Whee! $10,000 damage. Still hurting for damage here. Who else can we send out? Well, the Eagle's passengers are already out. Ketora Goken! Ankinsatsu! Ankinsatsu? More like Ansatsukin. Imagine 200 tons of molten metal coming at you like this. I'd be scared for life. Well, not just scared, but scarred, more rather. That didn't do much. What else can we throw into this fight? Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum. Did I give? I did give him Hidden Away now. Nope, I did not. We'll just have to do something about this. Soften him up with the daunt. Ragnaho! Hasayoi!
Commander, 作戦は目の前の敵を叩いて突破口を開きます。ラグナホー、発射用意。
Hasayoi!
Ragnaho,
Let's skip this part. Put you here. How much damage was that? Just barely over the half mark. Still needs a little more work. I have to land the, I'll have to land this big guy. Let's land the fun ein. Ursprunge! Let's see them support each other. Excuse me. 29,000, just a bit over the halfway mark. Still needs a little more work and damage. Oh, it's dreadlocked. You know, as far as dreadlock using Mecha go, I think the Van Eye is pretty much middle of the pack, especially when you compare it to like King Gainer. Tetsudaimasu. A little too laconic there. Come on, Az, you gotta do some more damage than that. Suck off! Wow, it didn't move. Even for a critical hit, that barely moved at all. Gonna give him his support now. Gekirindan needs to be 1 to 3. I need to be on the ground because the 30 can't fly. Out of love. Spirit, just to boost things up a bit. Okay, that's max morale. 210, what the heck? Mash trick attack, direct attack, that's going 3. Yo, Hazankin! Gekirindan! Yo, Hazankin! Yeah, keep him up! Oh, that's good damage right there. Definitely still needs a lot of work. We're only barely under half. Right, you gotta get this at least halfway through bar number 3. Come on. Come on, Azu. Azukichi. Ah, come on. That didn't do as much damage as I thought it would. Azukichika. Out of support attacks. Still 2 slots here I can use. Shit, trick attack, direct attack. Rampage Costa! Asa! Whee! Ooh, right in the balls. Ah, I feel it in the family jewels right there. Unfortunate positioning for the attacks. Bunker! Howling Loncha! X-Mod Centaur! Please tell me that's gonna get much more damage than the last time. There you go. Still need some work though. You still got a fourth of a bar left. No support attack. That's gonna block you here, and that's gonna reduce his abilities by 10. Daunt him a bit more. Excellent Nessan, Manamu. There you go, he's now back at 73 on the morale meter. When you're not touch. Oh wait! Ah, I need to move him out of the way. Oh, whatever. Aku no Tsuruginari! Aku no Tsuruginari! Testo! That's a lot of damage still. But we still need a lot more damage dealing with him. Look at that, he's in danger, but the HP is still not showing. I wonder what the SR point was for defeating him in the original game. Or were there no more SR points around that time? I guess there weren't. He's a final boss and all. Get him out of there. Tatsumaki's on contour! Change music!
武神走行大前が剣山
友よ、今こそあらゆる力を見せようとき、承知入れ It's always a pleasure watching this animation. Too bad it's not a dynamic kill.
我らが立てぬ者ならさすがだよ脱帽だ
Still need some more attacks on this. Still need some more hits. Oh, that's a shoot down. Nope. That's let's just soften him up a bit. And then we'll let the big guy handle the rest.
そういう風に来るのならこれを使うしかない敵の足は止まった
敵の足を止めるそこ There we go, 54,000. 54,000? Just how much health does he have? Rather alarming is an understatement. Now I'm worried about encounter 10. That's what they all say, Az. That's what they all say. Right, time to finish this up. Kyosuke, you're up. Aerial Claymore! Oh, what the heck? That's not enough. Get everybody here. Zorian max spirit. Oh wait, no, he could still jump up. 161, that's the best you can do? Well, whatever. Aerial Claymore! Still not enough damage! Maximum Dawn. Oof. He's out. And on help. She's out as well. Come on! Let's just foresee this. If a little more Neil damage needs to be done, I can just revive one of these guys using the X commands. Yokai!
1番2番衝撃砲
攻撃おい!
目標インレンジ撃ち方始め
Ooh, that was barely there. Dang it. Dude, you're creeping me out.
良き攻撃には良き攻撃で応えよう
Okay, let's see if we can actually do some more damage here. Altai Sunrise. There we go. Let's end this right here, right now.
手近の敵から片付ける俺もジョーカーを切らせてもらう抜けられると思うなよまだだ受け取れ
Ooh, anti-air barrage. Pierced right through the nose. Katsida! 52,000 damage. Excellent.
私の負けだ
And now Kyosuke's at maximum XP, 200 levels already. Spiral Effector. Here we go, full power time, but... See who's the ace of the game. Didarion? What? How did that happen? Let's just save this here for a moment. Check out that upgrade. Who wants a new kit? See if we can replace K's Cake with that new kit we got. Yeah, I'm gonna give that one. Barrier Buster. Wait. This isn't from Gurren Lagann, is it? You know, spirals and all, and also Barrier Buster and Ignore Size. Kinda sounds like it, but yeah. Okay, now let's say that again. Well, as much as I'd like to finally go in and fight off the big guy at full power, I'm unfortunately gonna have to call it in for tonight. Thank you so much for dropping by. We were supposed to at least try to get to the actual final missions of the game, but with the Supreme God Z campaign, Supreme God C side still in need of a fix-up, I probably have to focus on that first. So we just need to finish it one more time, and then we can go ahead with the mission. But that's not going to happen for a couple more days as we try to go into some Yakuza 0 plot advancement as well. Nonetheless, though, we did go very far. We managed to get some level ups, serious level ups for our frontline units. and that's going to be helpful for an easier time of completing the main campaign. And then maybe afterwards we can go to the post-mission or post-campaign missions that are still around. There's probably some more front missions we can actually deal with too. But that's for another time. For the time being though, if you got any complaints or VOD reactions about the stream tonight, please do not hesitate to drop me a line on my Twitter or my Pixiv. If you got a hankering for older streams that have already expired here on Twitch, like older Super Robot Wars games, or probably a couple of extra stuff and all that, well, you can always check the VOD archive linked in the About tab of my profile page, or searchable on YouTube under the same username, Lurk at Work. That's work with a U instead of an O. By the way, if you're currently checking the VOD, thank you so much for dropping by. I hope you can actually, you can actually drop by for a live stream. But if circumstances do not permit that, I guess that's understandable. I do hope you have any comments that you'd love to drop by under the on the comment box under this VOD, so that I can see what you as an audience would think of this video. And I sure would be grateful if you'd also check out the other videos on the channel, just to see that something that might be interesting to you. Speaking of my channel, if you got a friend who might be interested in the stuff I stream, or who just wants to complain about PNG streamers in general, please do not hesitate to share my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/lurkatwork. I would really, really appreciate the extra eyes on this one. Well, that's all for me for now. Thank you so much once again for dropping by. Lurk at Work is now going to be RTB. If you're still in the mood for another stream, and you're probably already watching the Game Awards right now, I can send you over to somebody who's currently doing a mirror watch-along as well. So just stand by for that. As for me, Lurk at Work is once again RTB. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Good night for those who are heading out, and stand by for those who are about to get sent over.